Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nelson. I am an angler from East Africa in Kenya. I specialize with the native fish here, which happen to be tilapia, catfish, vundu catfish, African catfish. But sometimes I go for game fish like black bass, trout, and all those. These are not native. They have been introduced here. So I do some touring, tour guiding, fishing guiding and all that. But for today, we're going to be exploring Kenya Highlands and we're going to be doing trout fishing. This is my very first time doing trout fishing, so I made a lot of mistakes when it comes to lures, when it comes to how I handled the fish. You will see. So we're fishing somewhere in Limuru, on this river here. I cannot show you explicitly the whole place because it's private property. They told me they don't want people to show up there asking for to fish, so it was private. I had my guide here. So number one mistake is that I was using the wrong lures. I was using crankbaits. Second mistake, I did not bring my landing net, so I was just bulldozing these fish out of the water, which is not very nice. I'm even wondering how they survived because I caught them using the wrong lure and then mishandled them without a net. But when I returned them back to water, the ones that I returned, turned out that they were just fine. They were swimming away just fine. But I have learned my lesson. I'm gonna do better next time. So the other thing is that I also wanted to have a taste of this fish. So anything that was beyond a kg, anything that was beyond a kilo, 800 grams to a kilo, I was not returning back to water. The other mistake that I did is that I went trout fishing with a black bass mentality. Look at the way I'm holding this thing. I had done zero research for this fish, so I really mishandled it. Luckily, I was not returning the big ones back to water. So even if I destroyed their jaws, I was not returning them back to water. Look at me here trying to bulldoze this fish onto the land, and the fish actually shook and got away from me. Look at that. I lost the fish. But eventually during the day, I caught these two and I had other two which I had caught earlier. So in total, I had four of them. And we were two, me and my tour guide, or the guy who had given me permission to be fishing around that area in Limuru, Tigoni. So these are the fish that we had. So we did divide. I gave him three. I took one. I did gut it and removed everything and took it to my house, cooked it, and this fish has some really nice meat. It has some really nice steak. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that we have a community here in Kenya which you can actually join. We do bass fishing, trout fishing, tilapia fishing, cat fishing, all these things we do, but it is not easy to join us because you will need to prove that you are an actual angler, not just a wannabe. Someone who is actually doing it already. You have the gears, you have evidence that you've caught fish. You can be able to join our community. This is just a few of them, but we are about 180. The other thing I wanted to mention is that I do sell fishing gear. So if you are a beginner and you want to start, don't talk to me about joining the community as yet. Talk to me about buying fishing gears and maybe places you can go and fish. I will help you out. Here are just some of the few gears that we sell. They range from 3,500 all the way to the upwards of 36,000. That is in Kenyan shillings, just depending with the gear. So like these are beginners kit. These ones are the ones that range from Kenyan shillings 3,500 all the way up. By the way, we are in Nairobi. If you know Mfangano Street Nut House, look for this building here. It's called Roomway Cop Farm House. This building here, we are there, first floor, room 3A. You will find us there. But if you are anywhere within the country or East Africa, we send parcels. That will be all for today, guys. If you enjoy fishing content, please subscribe to my channel. That check from YouTube would mean so much. It would facilitate my traveling. Also, if you would like to learn, you yourself or your kids, anybody, I do that at a fee. And now I'm feeling like I'm pumping every information here. You just talk to me, the number is there, everything is there. Cheers. I will appreciate your subscription. Thank you.